I'm joined by Simon from Brndstr. Thanks for being with us.
Hey man, how you doing?
So tell me about Brndstr. Who are you? What do you do? Where are you from?
So Brndstr was set up 2 years ago.
Cool.
18 months actually to be specific. And we're a real-time studio for brands and agencies. Basically what we do is we help a brand or an agency activate hashtags on social media, allowing you as a network, as a brand to basically engage with your audience on a deeper level. Based over in Dubai. And yeah, a team of 10. We've got about 35 partners now, working with a lot of agencies and brands throughout the globe. It's nice.
Why Dubai? Exotic place to be. You don't sound like a native Dubai resident.
To be honest, Dubai is about 3 years behind when it comes to technologies like this, and we'd prefer to be a bigger fish in a smaller pond than a smaller fish or a tadpole in a sea. So I was in Dubai 6 years ago. I moved there, and I helped Groupon set up there. So my background was Groupon, and Dubai is a city of dreams, to be honest. So every other person has set up a company. And the idea came to help brands unlock a network of brand ambassadors, hence the name Brndstr. And to be honest, from there it just grew into this real-time engagement studio, and ultimately we're an extension of an agency or a brand, because in the past they have a creative idea, but they don't necessarily know the technical abilities. So we flip that round and say, these are the technical abilities, and here's what you can do creatively.
I would say a studio gives a very creative vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know, people usually talk about social management or analytics, but you guys like the creative side of things.
Yeah, and we've tried to give a punch feel to the office too. So in Dubai, everything's brand new and white. So we've gone for a very rustic loft office type feel in
New York style.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got a desk bike like this that you have to pedal to charge your laptop. So quirky things
Bit
like
of fun.
Yeah, if you're late for work, we remove your power cable and you've got to charge it. Install coffee machines, and just to try and give it that tech vibe in a Middle Eastern country. And yeah, it's really cool. Like I say, we love doing these types of events, just to be part of it, back in Europe, away from the desert.
So you're enjoying the festival?
Yeah, man, love it. I think it's brilliant. I just missed one in Dubai, so I'm really glad I got a chance to come to this one, and yeah, doing great things.
Who's on the hit list? Who have you seen here you want to catch up with?
To be honest, it's a perfect audience for us. CMOs, brands, people who want to do real-time campaigns, and a lot of the speakers on stage have been talking about using that technical creative, and we are that technical creative. We are kind of geek chic, if you like. API experts, know what's possible, and can really take these social networks to the extremes.
So what's next for Brndstr? I mean, you're clearly world domination in the next decade, but between now and then,
so
what's the plan?
Open up an office in London in July.
Oh, very cool. Whereabouts?
Soho.
Right in the heart of it all. We love it.
Wardour Street.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah, nice. We've just got one in Singapore. Just got a partnership in Turkey. And really just focusing on getting into the veins of where social media is happening. And I think that the focus needs to be for brands and agencies to look at areas that are disruptive and allow companies like Brndstr to come in and give them the creative minds to let campaigns actually take off. So yeah, expand the business and ultimately grow our audience with brands and agencies.
So you said Dubai is theoretically 3 years behind the rest of the world in terms of tech.
In terms of
technology,
yes,
because they've got some amazing stuff out there. Let's give them credit.
And to be honest, and it's not really fair to say they're behind. I think the adoption rate's been slower.
They use it in a different way.
Like we still pay with a paper check. So when you're paying with a check in an e-commerce world, you've got to just look at the landscape of everything. And Twitter has just started to gain some traction. Things like Instagram are massive. Facebook is massive.
I was going to say, we learned from our Festival of Media Middle East, a lot of brands use it as a testing ground.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff launches there first softly and then gets pushed outwards. So perhaps you might be able to say, over the next 5 or 7 years, what's next? If Dubai's a testing ground for things, what new technology or interest are we going to see?
Yeah, and I think you're completely correct. We've seen so many kind of firsts in Dubai, and they do try it, and I think if you can get it to work in Dubai, then you can get it to work anywhere, and that's for us why we feel excited about what we can do. My background is I'm English, I'm from London, so to go and set up a company in your hometown surely is not a lot easier than in an Arabic-speaking Middle Eastern country,
You'd
right?
Hope so.
You'd hope so. So, I think that, yeah, you're right, and Instagram is one of those platforms that people just love to share, and it's a beautiful place. People got loads of things to take nice pictures of. So, yeah, I think Dubai is a very up-and-coming space for social and brands, definitely.
Thanks for being with us. It's a pleasure having you at the festival.
Thanks, man. Cheers. Thank you.
Simon.
Cheers. Thanks. Bye-bye.